Lean bulking. How to gain muscle and not get fat. I used to think to gain muscle I had to be in a massive calorie surplus, training 6 days a week, really just gain as much weight as possible, regret my life choices, and then get sucked into a vicious cycle of cutting and bulking. Which shockingly was not the way to approach it. Bulking the right way doesn't mean blowing up like a balloon or turning into Jabba the Hutt. That only happens when you dirty bulk. Here's how it works. A lean bulk uses a small but strategic 200 to 300 calorie surplus, consistent training, and clean food choices. That doesn't mean your whole diet has to be salads and plain chicken and rice, but choosing mainly whole foods 80% of the time and then your treat foods 20% of the time is going to make sure your body's getting enough micronutrients, it's going to keep you energized for your workouts, and it's going to be a lot better for your long-term health. You want to aim for 4 to 6 meals per day, splitting up your total daily protein into each of these meals. It doesn't have to be exact, let's not get pedantic here, but aiming for around 30 grams of protein per meal is going to keep you on track to reach your goals while keeping protein synthesis levels elevated throughout the day, which is super important for muscle growth. With your training, I know it's tempting to think more workouts means more results, but trust me, it doesn't. Make sure you leave 48 to 72 hours before training the same muscle group again, and aim to hit each muscle group 2 to 3 times a week, using progressive overload to get the most results possible. There's a lot of different training splits that work well, but for beginners, I'd recommend a 3-day full body split or an upper-lower full body split. So no, to build the most muscle possible, you don't need to eat like Jabba the Hutt, but you do need some sort of method to your madness, which is what this series is all about.